What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Show and Tech. So it's been a minute since we looked at a pair of true wireless earbuds. So today we're actually going to be taking a look at the Soul ANC true wireless earbuds. So these guys here feature Bluetooth 5.1 and the AAC codec, and as the name implies, they also have active noise canceling and a transparency mode. They're rated for up to 25 hours of battery life, but if you're going to be using the ANC mode, then they're rated for only 21 to 22 hours. They are IPX4 sweat resistant, so do not drop these in water. They feature auto pairing, USB-C fast charging, and they say that they're very portable because they come with a carabiner in the box, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that. So looking at what you actually get in the box, once you crack this guy open, obviously you get your recharging / carrying case with the two earbuds. You've got 3 different sizes of ear tips, so standard for most earbuds that we buy. There's also, as we said, a carabiner that's included inside and a comically short USB-A to USB-C cable. I don't know when you would ever want to use this cable versus just, paying $4 or $5 for a much longer one. This one is like, I don't know, a couple inches long, if that, maybe 3 inches long. So you're not really gonna get much use out of it. This is the case here, and I put the carabiner on just so you can see what it looks like. I actually do like the form factor of this case. I also like the feel of it in my hand. So it is very small, and I'll show you what it looks like next to a bunch of other popular earbud cases as well. And the size of this one really isn't too bad. I like that they went with the narrower, almost cylindrical approach to it versus the wider ones that kind of bulge out of your pocket. Now, having the carabiner means that they want you to, clip it to a backpack or something like that. I personally wouldn't do that because it's very easy for someone to just walk up and steal it off of you or whatever it might be. But you can feel safe knowing that if you for some reason forgot to actually close the case, or maybe the case opened itself, the magnet on the inside of this is super strong. So I tried very hard to knock these earbuds out, but they were able to remain in there nice and firm. As far as the look of these guys go, I'll pop them in my ears right now so you can take a look at it for the rest of this video while I'm talking. But they do have an interesting shape to them. Me personally, I'm not partial to this look. They also, because of my weird ear shape, I've talked about this on my reviews before, I have trouble getting these ones to sit in my ears properly, and I've tried the different types of ear tips. I think it just comes down to the overall shape of them, similar to the Liberty 2 Pros, how I've had issues with those as well. But I think for most people, these will be comfortable. They're very light, and they won't give you that ear fatigue that we're so accustomed to. In terms of the actual shape of the earbud and how you control your music, these do feature a touch sensor, which I'm not a fan of. However, I think these guys have done it right. So Soul has made it so you're able to easily feel where the touch sensor is, and it does a great job of being responsive and picking up all the actions that you're inputting. So whenever I was going forward and backwards through my music, whether I wanted to play pause, I never had to guess if my command went in. Everything pretty much went in as I intended, and I saw that response immediately on the device that I was using. So I've used these on my phone. I've also been using them a lot with my NVIDIA Shield Android box. So when my wife goes to sleep, I'm still in the living room. I don't want to make too much noise, so I'll pop the earbuds in, throw a movie on Netflix. It's very responsive on my screen, even though my couch is across the room from my TV. So I've really enjoyed the touch sensor here. I wish that more companies would do it the way that they did it, where it's a very obvious portion of the earbud that you can feel with the tips of your fingers to know that, okay, this is a touch sensor and this is exactly where I need to input my command. So kudos to Soul for that part. Now, getting into one of the main selling features of these guys here is their ANC. We've talked about it before. ANC is that feature that we expect to see in tons of earbuds to make them more marketable. Now with these guys here, I'm going to be very honest and say that the ANC is not that great. So just here sitting on the couch, when I had the ANC turned on, I could hear motorcycles way off in the distance. That would easily be blocked out by my other ANC earbud options that I have at home. And the difference between the ANC mode and the ambient sound mode is negligible, which is weird. Like you'd expect that the ANC obviously blocks sound out. Transparency mode obviously lets all the sound in. When you're not able to hear a complete difference between those two modes that are supposed to be drastically different, then that's a problem. Now for me, I like wearing these just on the normal mode. I find that the passive noise canceling, just by the seal that these creates, is actually better than the ANC mode, if that makes sense. So I'm not kind of sure what was going on there. I don't know if there's a way for them to fix it with updates in the future, because as far as I'm aware, there's no app that you can use in order to change any of the settings on these earbuds. Now, before I jump into the sound quality when you're listening to music and media, I'm gonna give you guys a quick side-by-side comparison so that you can have an idea of what the microphones sound like if you were to use these for a voice conversation. So this is the sound quality that you could expect coming from the Soul ANC wireless earbuds. The sound isn't the greatest. I mean, it'll probably get you by. However, at the end of the day, I always think of it as, I'm not the one that's listening to my voice. So as long as it's coming through clear enough that somebody can at least understand what I'm saying, then that's all that I care about when I'm purchasing earbuds. And now this is a test of the sound quality that you can expect coming from the Apple AirPods Pro. So just to give you a side-by-side comparison, the AirPods Pro probably sound a lot cleaner, a lot less tinny, but then at the same time, these do cost, almost 3 times as much as the Soul ANCs. Now, as far as the sound quality goes, these are fine. I don't think that there's necessarily anything to write home about with these. I wish that they had more bass. So I find that when I'm listening to my music, I find myself wishing that these were a little bit more bass heavy, because that is how I enjoy my music. I thought at first it might have been an issue with the seal, but even when I try just, pushing these in and keeping them in like this, I still find that I'm wishing for more bass. And like I said, there's no app in order for me to jump in and change the EQ settings or any kind of presets or anything like that. I know there's other options out there for those of you who like to switch the presets on your own, but right out of the box, you're not going to get that functionality. As far as the rest of the sound quality goes, it's okay. Like I said, it's nothing special, but then remembering where the price point is at $99, there's a couple different options at that price point that don't have ANC, but when you think about the fact that the ANC on this isn't that great, then I think that is a problem for the Soul ANC earbuds, because I can think of a couple of options that come in at a lower price point that have a better sound quality. So again, if you're buying these, there's a lot of things to consider. They do some things really well, and there's other areas that I wish they were a little bit better in. If you're someone like me who hates touch sensors and you just want a touch sensor that works and that is easy to find out where it is and you don't have to worry about second guessing, then these are definitely those. But if you're just worried about overall sound quality and ANC to actually block out noise that might be going on in your surroundings, then maybe you might want to fork out the extra 30, 40, 50 bucks in order to get a pair of earbuds that are going to suit your needs exactly. So that's pretty much it. Let me know if you guys have any questions or anything else that you want to know about these earbuds down below in the comment section. Much love as always, throwing up 2 of them, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.